Welcome to this video. I'm Melanie and today I'm going to show you 3 beautiful patterns for playing arpeggios on the piano. These 3 arpeggios are so essential that you absolutely need to know them because they will instantly make your piano playing sound stunning and impressive. By the way, you can download the sheet music for this lesson for free. The link you will find below in the video description. So let's start. First, we will have a look at the chord progression. We use the chords E minor, then we go to C major, then we go to G major, and then to D major. But now we don't play the chords in the root position, we will use inversions. We start with E minor in root position, then we go to C major in the first inversion. That means we go 1 up, and then after that we go to G major in second inversion, D, G, B, and then we go to D major in the root position. You see, things are getting easier. Let's practice the whole chord progression together. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C major. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And root position D major. Once again, E minor. Then we go to C major, G major in the second inversion, and D major in root position. Okay? And now we always play the root in the left hand. Okay? That means 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. Once again, C major, then go to G major and D major. Okay! If you still struggle to play chord inversions and you are afraid of it because it still takes you a lot of time to find the right inversions, then I can recommend you my video course on how to play with chords and improvise beautiful melodies on the piano. I'm convinced that you get some nice tips and tweaks here. You find the link down below in the video description. Now let's have a look at the first arpeggio pattern you need to know, because you know, sometimes it sounds a bit boring when we only play block chords on the piano. That means when we play all notes at the same time. And this because we start to playing the chords with arpeggios. Arpeggios are the most common way to play chords differently in a more flowy and beautiful way. So we don't play all 3 notes together, we play it one by one. The arpeggio pattern goes like this. We play the lowest note first, then the middle note, then the top note, and then back to the middle. So, low, middle, high, middle. Low, middle, high, middle. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Try to play with me a little while. Low, middle, high, middle. And then we can speed it up a little bit. Play it faster. And a little bit faster if you want. So then you can get used to it. Okay. And now we do exactly the same pattern with the whole chord progression. You can also download the free PDF with all 3 patterns that you learn in this lesson. The link is down in the video description. We start with E minor play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And now we do exactly the same with the C major triad. And I know this is not the root position, it's the first inversion, but we keep the same principle. Down, middle, high, middle. Down, middle, high, middle. Then we go to G major and do the same. down, middle, high, middle. Once again. And then D major. Down, middle, high, middle. Down, middle, high, middle. Now the whole progression together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 so on. And now we add the bass notes with the left hand, and you can play it here or just one octave lower. Then it sounds a little bit more impressive. Okay, let's have a look. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and go to C and to G and D major. Once again E minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next. Okay, and if you speed this up, it really sounds very nice. I will play it for you. Almost sounds like a nice film soundtrack. Okay, that's the pattern number 1. And now we will have a look at pattern number 2. Arpeggio pattern number 2 is the same, but we will inverse it. So we start this time not from the lowest note, we start from the highest note, and then to the middle, then to the lowest, and back to the middle. High, middle, low, middle. High, middle, low, middle. Okay? You can play with me together. High, middle, low, middle. High, middle, low, middle. Okay? And a little bit faster. You can also use the pedal. Then it instantly sounds more beautiful. Let's do all together just the right hand alone. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and go to C, go to G, go to D. And from the beginning. Okay, and now with the left hand together. There we also play the root notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Try to play this really fluently and don't stop when you search for the right notes. If this happens, then this is the sign that you still have to practice a little bit more slowly. So practice it very well and then you can speed it up. You can give a little accent on the 1 and the 3 in each bar, and then it really sounds very nice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So when you just listen, then you know, okay, The accents are on the 1 and the 3. Now we will look at my favorite arpeggio pattern, and there we start high, low, middle, low, high, low, middle, low. Try it out and repeat it several times with me together. High, low, middle, low, high, low, middle, low. And then you can speed it up. And then we will implement it in the whole chord progression. So we start on E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and now the C major, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and now the G major and the D major. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1, and so on. Okay, now we will add the left hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and once again. G major, D major, and from the beginning and so on. I think this pattern really sounds epic. Tell me down in the comments which one you like the most. And in the end, let's repeat the 3 patterns. We had pattern number 1. Then we had pattern number 2. And then we had the pattern number 3. I hope you liked the video. Practice the chords, practice the chord inversions, and then practice the 3 ways of playing these beautiful arpeggio patterns. And if you want to learn more about arpeggios and how to combine them with beautiful melodies, then this is the right video for you.